Hey there, Foxy Gamers! Welcome to Graveyard Keeper! That's right, I am back! Finally, a game was released that really just encouraged me to get back into streaming, and so here we are, playing that game, and right now, Graveyard Keeper is in alpha, and you can pay basically an extra $5 to buy it directly from their website to try out the alpha. It's $25, but I will get the key when the game actually releases, so it's really only like a $5 buy-in, and I was like, that is totally worth it for me because this game is so much fun. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and start a new game here, and it will just jump us right into the story. It is an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home, where someone very important is waiting for him. Gary. Oh! Even in everyday routine, there's a place... Oh man, I wasn't reading it fast enough. Especially when you know that someone misses you. Well, that's what you get for looking at your phone while you're walking across the street. It's like he was playing Pokemon Go or something. What happened? Where is everything? Calm down. You've merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There is always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. Well, I'm not in the graveyard. But I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper, and perhaps your love will come to you. You should dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort everything out. Who? Jerry. He clearly said Jerry. What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's find Jerry. Alright, you can see we have a lovely pixel art style of this game. It's a little bit like Stardew Valley in some ways, but a lot more morbid and darker sense of humor. Holy Sard, I'm a skull! Are you Jerry? Why would you think I'm Jerry? A man with a red eye told me that I need to dig up Jerry. A red eye. I remember. Oh, Sard, that's right. I'm Jerry. How did you find me? The man told me that you'd answer all my questions. Good, good. But first, let me ask you, who are you, and where the Sard are we? I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of this makes sense. I definitely remember that bell and a donkey. Something is very wrong with that animal. Could be dangerous. You know, I think it'll be better if I wait for you here. I might scare the poor thing. Yeah, talking head might scare an animal, that's definitely for sure. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow, a talking donkey. What? You can understand me. Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist bastard who owns it. And I only earn 5 carrots a day. That doesn't even sound like enough to feed you. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? That bastard pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one, and I'll bring you a new one. What a strange land this is. And here is our first corpse. So exciting. Hey! What are you staring at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's fresh. What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember why exactly, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fun, and might be profitable. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Let's do it! Okie dokie. Away we go. Just, you know, casually carrying bodies. Sard, I like this place. Feels like home. Wait, I thought he was using Sard as like a bad expletive. Put the body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes! Slice some flesh from the corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way! This isn't right. Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull with amnesia. Is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut the sard up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. Okay, so now we've got a blueprint here for our preparation place, which I think we already have built anyway, and a pallet, and we can extract flesh. Hurrah! Alright, so I kind of don't want to do this right now, but at the same time, I kind of have to. I'll tell you why in a bit, but there's a key to these bodies here. That's disgusting. You'll get used to it. So what should I do with the corpse? I don't know. Let's bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Alright. So anyway, there's a whole strategy on what to do with these corpses when you get into it, but right now we're just kind of following the tutorial, so I kind of have to do what he tells me to anyway. Let's bury it! Use the blueprint desk at the graveyard. Mark a site for the grave, then dig it with your shovel. Warning, do not use goat skulls and upside down stars for decoration. Okay, I guess I haven't even encountered those yet. Alright, so over here is our blueprint table. We will just go ahead and place graveyard right there, or not a graveyard, oh my gosh. Grave site, rather. There we go, and now we'll cover him up. And huzzah! Nicely done! This burial certificate. I remember money. Alcohol. I sure used to like it a lot. Oh, Sard! Here comes the bishop. He's your boss. Hello, bishop. Oh, I know. Ask him about this burial certificate. He should know something. I'd better leave now. I'll be in the morgue, waiting for my beer. How do you drink it? It would just go through your teeth and right out the other end. Oh, I'm so tired. Why do I have to come here every week? Whoops. Ah, Keeper, there you are. Oh, you got some shifty eyebrows, do you? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There is no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it. Okay, so here's our location name in the quality, and we can repair our graves and also clean up our graveyard to make it better. As soon as your graveyard quality is at least 5, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. I'm good at everything. That's why I was chosen to represent his will. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it out. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come here I'm gonna call this a Sunday because it's a holy day and it looks like a sun. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty. The unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much about all the traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory. I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Okay. I'm not the keeper. I was going home from work. I need to go home. There's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Oh, a fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Oh, I crack myself up. Blessed and beautiful. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna condone that. Alright, I don't need to ask about this stuff right now because I actually know how to do it and I will explain to you guys If you'll run out of the repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new ones. And here we go. You earn points simply by doing anything. And you also can get points by setting new items at a special table. Alright, so we get a few crafting things here. Yeah, lots and lots of blueprints. Alright, so here is our technology tree. And this is one thing that differentiates this game from Stardew Valley that I actually really like quite a lot. I am a big fan of technology trees. So you can see some of these are not going to be available right now because we're in alpha version, but there is still a lot to get through. Even some of these that are grayed out but don't have this text over them, we will eventually unlock them by doing other things, like this for instance. We can't see anything on smithing right now. We're farming in nature. So the game does a nice job of like kind of starting you out simple and giving you some direct goals here. So right now, our goal is going to be to start like chopping wood and creating some repair kits and that sort of thing for our graveyard here. Let's check out what's in our box. There we are. We've got a wood repair kit, stone repair kit, rusty, axe, pickaxe, and hammer. And I'm gonna drop this flesh in here because actually I don't remember. I think we might need to take that to the village. Alright, so you can see anything that has an action available, we will walk up next to it and we can press F with the little symbol of whatever tool we're going to be using. So, and then you can see our energy going down here. And after we dig this up, we get these little gems that will help us unlock technologies when we get enough of those. I believe the red is the crafting, is it? Handcrafting skills. Green is nature, and blue is spiritual. Also, like, I kind of consider the blue to be science. Let's see. For now, what is our task? I think we need to go into town. So we'll go ahead and do that first. You can see over here, the day-night cycle is actually pretty short. And unlike Stardew Valley, we're not actually forced to go to sleep at any specific time of the day. However, we will actually regenerate more energy if we go to sleep at nighttime. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now and just fill up our energy bar. I think the days seem to be moving slower right now too in this tutorial mode, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. So yeah, right here is what day it is, and there's only 6 days in a week, so it's not like, I call this Sunday. I guess I should just call it Holy Day, because there's not like Sunday through Saturday, since there's only 6 of them. These symbols, from my understanding, actually kind of relate to what some of the characters do in this game. I'm sure some of you know more about that than I do, and feel free to leave a message in the comments below for other people to see that, and then I can be more knowledgeable and talk about it as well. But the cool thing is that we can go like into the pub or the store here at any time of day. There is no lockout period like there is in Stardew Valley. Alright, let's go talk to our bartender. Horodric. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I am Horodric. How can I help you? I came from the graveyard. I woke up here today, actually it was yesterday, and things have been crazy since then. Oh, sorry. How could I not have recognized you? Good, this is good. Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning on opening the church? I need to fix the graveyard first. Sure. It's been a while since anybody took care of it. So, let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you? Let's ask him about the burial certificate. The bishop told me that you would buy my burial certificates. Yes, he's right. As the head of the village, according to the ancient contract, I have to trade it for money. Of course, only if I have any money. What do you mean? The village is going through some hard times. We're short on money. But as soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring lots of shiny coins to the village. Can you tell me where I am? Because I really need to go home. My darling will be so worried. You're a dead horse. Okay, it looks medieval. Maybe I've traveled through time. And what year is it now? Year? What do you mean? The time it takes for the Earth to make one revolution around the sun. Oh, you've been listening to the astrologer's nonsense. Everybody knows that the Earth is flat. But I get you. It's 1204 after the ancient contract, whatever that means. I guess I don't care about what that means. What is the name of our beloved kingdom? The kingdom. And it is definitely not beloved here in the village. Do you have any other questions? I'd like to trade you some fresh meat. Meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal meat stamp on it. Okay. Many years ago, there was an accident with an inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by royal authority. And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have a stamp? No. I don't even want to know where you can get unauthorized meat, but wow, it looks really good. But without a stamp, my hands are tied. Where can I get this stamp? Oh, you can send a form to the royal court through the mailbox near your church, but it'll cost you a bundle. It really does, too. But there's another way. I'll tell you just because we're neighbors. Come closer. There's this guy called Snake. I think he has a fake royal stamp. That sounds like an appropriate name for a guy with fake stuff. But to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You can ask Mrs. Charm. She comes here every, I guess that would be Venus? Female symbol? I bet she can help you to find Snake. Thanks! Alright, let's go ahead and trade him. See what he's got. Oh, Keeper. Could you kindly take this letter to our blacksmith, Cresvold? Sure, where can I find him? The southeastern corner of the village. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sell this burial certificate. Now, I could buy food here, which would help us gain energy during the day without having to go back and sleep. But I'm trying to think, I might want to hang on to my money just for now. We'll do that. Oh yes, and so when you sell or buy items from a vendor, you can see that their little experience bar goes up here. And after buying and selling enough stuff from him, his tier 2 will open up and become available for us to purchase anything from there. Well, not necessarily anything. I don't know. Sometimes it's grayed out, and I haven't figured out why yet. Okay, so here is the chica we're supposed to talk to. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-doodly, ba-doom, ba-doom. You want to be loved by me. Boop, boop, dee-doop. Hi. What do you want? I'm a graveyard keeper, and I want to ask you some questions. I see. You know how many times a day I hear that same mumbling. I have no time for you, little man. Come back when you have more faith in yourself. Demonstrate that you are worth talking to. Okay, ciao. Hail, friend. Can I have a moment? I suppose. What did Mrs. Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Ah, always so classy. She would never talk to just anyone. I'm not just anyone. I'm the local graveyard keeper, soon to be prior of the local church. How primitive. I'm a well-known poet in certain small circles. My name is Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her, and them all. But first, I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. Maybe you can get me some? You may have some of it in your church, or you can make it. I'm just not used to manual labor, but a skillful man such as yourself can surely do it easily. Also, you could get some from the old astrologer. He used to go to the Lighthouse every moon. He was my supplier before we had this ridiculous fight. Let's see. Let's ask him about the Lighthouse. It's on a cliff to the east of the village. It hasn't seen active use for a while. Bless the dead horse for staying open. One day I'll write a poem about this place. Maybe even a couple lines about you. The old astrologer. He's old and mad. Whereas I've been studying for Almost 3 years at the town university. Can you believe he turned out to be an idiot? He told me that the earth is round. What nonsense. Let's see. I can't. It is round. Oh God, you should definitely meet him. The mad astrologer and the graveyard keeper, two wise men. That could make for a pretty funny poem. This astrologer must be the smartest man around. Maybe he'll be able to get me back home. Alright, that's all Wagner has to offer us for now. Okay, let's see. Next, let's go visit the blacksmith, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's right. We can... Oh, no, I need a technology. I was gonna say we can pick some berries and eat from that. But we need to unlock that first. So I'll just pick up a little bit here and go have a chat with the blacksmith. Hey, what are you staring at? Nothing, just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are? Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name is Cresvold. I'll give you the letter. I have a letter for you from Herodric. A letter, of course. 1 minute away and he can't be bothered to come himself. I guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems it's my new habit. Slimes again. Herodric has asked me to get rid of them. I don't have the time for those pesky little green bastards, but maybe you can help. Take this rusty sword and an energy potion. The sword is broken, but you can repair it with a whetstone on the grinder right behind me. You can keep the whetstone. Maybe you'll need it to repair your shovels sometime. If you manage to kill them, bring me their remains and I'll spare you some materials. They should be right up the other side of my house, near the puddles. Okay, so sword fighting in this game is a little different than like Stardew Valley. Still kind of the same idea. You hit a button, you swing a sword, and you attack a slime or bat or whatever there is. But it costs you energy every time you swing the sword, so you don't want to just go around spamming your sword swings. You want to make sure that every swing is meaningful, which honestly I kind of like, because it's like, you know, swinging a big sword around, that would actually take a lot of work if you really think about it, so it kind of works. Also, it's a little easier to get energy back in this game than it is in Stardew Valley, just because the food is a lot cheaper and easier to get materials for. Okay, let's see what he has for trade. Again, he has different tiers here that we can unlock. Eventually, we are going to be able to gather and make all of these things, so I'm not going to buy anything for now, because it's kind of expensive. Money's a little hard to come by early on in the game. Let's throw our sword on there and craft it with the whetstone. And the whetstone will eventually lose durability, but it takes a long time for this to go down. By the time I ran out of durability on my whetstone in my first game, I had enough money to buy another one, but they're kind of expensive. They're 10 silver, so okay. We don't really need to ask him anymore now. What else do we have here? Okay. Well, there are some things that we could get to doing, but I'm going to take this time to explore the rest of the map here. Now, we can't go this way. You need a town pass to get to the town. And from my understanding, even though I did get access to a town pass in my first game, we can't actually go to the town in alpha. So that is something that will be unlocked at a later time. Now, I don't know if it's like an alpha period that we can't go, or if it's just right now. Oh, hello. Alright, well, let's kill these slimes. Whoops. I don't have any food, so I don't want to take too much damage if I can help it. Whoops. Oh dear. Was that enough? Did we need 2? Okay, there we go. Cool. Good job! Take this whetstone. Just sharpen your broken tools and they'll be as good as new. Wait, did you just give me another whetstone? Okay, that was weird. I guess that's a little buggy. He didn't give me a whetstone, he gave me these simple iron parts here. Oh well. Okay. We'll just take the rest of this time to go explore a little bit. Here we can trade for eggs and a pen, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I haven't figured out if raising animals on our own property is a thing we're going to be able to do in this game. Either it's not unlocked yet, or I just haven't discovered it, but I really hope and think that that would be a thing we can do, because so far it seems like almost everything that I can trade with these people, these townsfolk, village folk, I can actually make myself as well. So I would assume the animals are going to be the same way. Ding dong, bing bang bong, dig am I? Okay, a little bit of a crazy guy here. Bucket of seed oil, hemp rope, and hemp seed. So we will be able to start a farm at a later time and grow some hemp. Look at this. He's got his pot farm right here. All the cannabis. Hooray! We will definitely be growing some of that when we get our farm going. Okay, so from my understanding, these fruit trees here, we can harvest them if there's 2 pieces of fruit on the ground, like this. But we don't have the technology for it yet, so we'll have to come back at a later time to get some of these apples, but let's go to the lighthouse here. The astrologer is not going to be here because he only comes on the moon, and this actually goes clockwise, so we kind of read it counterclockwise, I suppose you would say. But this is our fisherman here. Don't have enough money for the fishing pole just yet. I also haven't really gotten that much into the fishing of this game. It's kind of not... It doesn't seem like super beneficial yet. It takes a lot of energy to fish, and it doesn't seem to make us a lot of money, but maybe I just haven't really given it a try yet. We can gather all these flowers, but I haven't figured out what the flowers are for yet either. They'll probably be for some sort of like alchemy later, but I'm just gonna leave them on the ground for now because I don't want to waste inventory space in our storages. Alright, so this is the edge of the map, because that bridge, there's no any sort of like fixing it or anything like that. That's just their way of saying, nope, this is the edge of the map. Here is a fishing spot that we will be able to mess around with at a later time. There's currently no map in this game, so I kind of have to wander around and remember where everything is. I think the developer is going to add a map at a later time, just not right now. I imagine a map is a pretty difficult thing to do with this. It's actually a really big area, it seems. Surprisingly bigger than I thought. Okay, yeah, that guy seems interesting, but we can't talk to him right now. Well, we're not gonna be able to get into too much crafting today in this episode, but we will jump into that ASAP. It's a little bit story heavy in the beginning. Oh, see, this looks interesting, but we can't go up there yet. And I just figured since we already spent that much time with the story, I might as well wander around and just kind of show you what's out there. Oh yes, over here we have some more folks we can trade with. Here's our... Oh, I guess I can't talk to this guy. I thought he had lumber that I could trade with him. Maybe that's somebody else that comes by. Or maybe that's this guy. Yes, okay. It's Corey. Corey is the lumber trader. And you have... You're welcome, fella. Peat. Okay. I don't care about that because we're gonna be able to make that on our own very, very easily. No sense wasting my money buying that. Okay. And this is the stuff right now that I think we actually will need to buy because I haven't yet discovered how we raise animals or if that's even a thing we're gonna be able to do. Ah, yes, but bees, we will be able to have our own aviaries, which is really cool. I want to have bees for sure. And down here we have our miller, whom I haven't quite figured out how we can get reputation with. The mill is still broken. Okay. If you need something milled, you better go to the town. That's too bad, but I have nothing to mill. I live at the graveyard. Keeper, nice to meet you. I have some old reserves you may find useful. Flour, nope, I don't care about that either, because we will be able to make that ourselves quite easily. And then on the southern side of the farm here, of the humongous wheat fields that never get harvested, we have our farmer that we can buy seeds from. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying, even if it's drugs or magic elixirs. I'm just looking around. I don't know what's happening, but everyone is telling me that I'm a graveyard keeper. Oh, then you're even worse than those shifty traveling merchants. I must say, your whole profession is a fraud, and I don't like you. Now that I've made my position clear, we can do business. Alrighty then. Just throwing a disclaimer out there. Yeah, I told that guy I don't like him. But, you know, business is business. Okay, well there is still some area to explore west and north of our property. I think that is going to do it for this episode, and we will explore that stuff at a later time. But I think next episode we're gonna focus on trying to get things going in our graveyard. Oh, jeez. Alright, we'll do this first. Where you been? I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everyone is okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. Zard, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing. I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. Ah, here we go. Now we can gather mushrooms, apples, and berries. Wait, exactly. I remember baking bread out of it. And pies. Sweet berry pies. Toast. Onion toast. Oh, that's good with beer. Sorry. You know what? I need a beer. This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff. Like how you can get home. Questions? Yes, can you tell? It was the rhetorical. Do I look like a magic head with answers? Well, technically, yeah. Sard, you smartass. I'll be waiting for that beer at my place. No beer, no answers. Alright. And that will conclude this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and I can't wait to show you all of the different things that this game has to offer. Thanks a lot for joining me, everyone, and until next time, stay foxy.